Please note, this is just a review of the final work and not an endorsement of the creator. Any opinion or prior action belonging to the creator involved, unless otherwise stated, are not factors in this review. Thank you and enjoy!
Hey guys, StarCraft here, and this one, I don't know if I was going to review it or not, but at least its first issue caught my interest. Batman Superman #1. Yeah, I got the Superman cover, so what? And this has been something that plays off of the events of the Batman Who Laughs. Does it tie into Year of the Villain? Don't really know. But basically, from what we set up, it's all about the Batman Who Laughs. He gets out, and he has infected 6 other heroes. And we're supposedly not knowing some of them are. We know by now, but basically, yeah, we find, and that the whole point of this opening arc anyway is them trying to figure out who and how to stop it all. And we open up. Well, actually, point this also. This is done by Joshua Williams and art by Dave Marquez. Joshua Williams, who's been doing The Flash, fantastic writer, and I can tell you right off the bat, he really gets the dynamics of Superman and Batman very well. As we open up with in Gotham, not Gotham, in Metropolis, as we basically, an article is being done about Batman and everything, and the Daily Planet crew are just talking a bit about stuff when Superman gets a call from Batman saying, "You got to come to the Justice League satellite." As he heads on up there, they're talking back and forth, but when Superman makes it on board, he finds the entire league dead. And all of a sudden now Superman starts coughing and basically there's something in his lungs. And he's starting to collapse and moan as we see Batman talking to him. And apparently this is the Batman Who Laughs. And this was right before he had Superman and eventually Jonathan kill Lois and then themselves. And this would be right before that point, but yeah, basically the introduction of the Batman Who Laughs, and then eventually his world is destroyed, which I believe we knew it would. And then on Earth Zero, as we're seeing Batman going through this huge long summary of what happened in the Batman Who Laughs mini. And I love how Gordon's like, "I know all this. I spent enough time with that freak." "I'm not talking to you, Commissioner." And Superman shows up, holding on to a bus with Killer Croc. And I love this internal monologue. Bruce thinks I'm showing off. Show off. Part of being Batman is the theatrics. I tried out for Hamlet in Smallville once. I said, there can't be a superpower for everything. People think I have a flair for the dramatic. But Clark's not acting. He is genuinely this person. He's more stressed than usual. And that's saying something. Clark's nothing like me. And that's a good thing. Right there, he nails their characterizations. As well, Superman then zoops off with his Croc and then comes right back. And Gordon, I like how he's still uncomfortable with the idea of a man flying. Don't blame him. As they're talking a bit about the Batman Who Laughs, who apparently he's kidnapped a young boy named Danny Miles. And well, they've realized they have to figure out where he is and find out, because ever since he was taken before the events of the miniseries ended. So now they got to try and find out. And well, I should also point out that Gordon finally explains them. Yeah, I was blindfolded, but I had a good idea of where we were. And basically that's when they head off. And we get a little tease of how the miniseries ended with Gordon going, heh. Given how the mini ended with him showing he's still infected. Yeah, that's a nice little clue. They fly on over, and it turns out, as they're talking a bit more, basically saying, they're just trying to talk about their difference. They're like, no one thinks like you, Bruce. And then they realize they're right by where Bruce's parents died. Of course, the Batman Who Laughs would do that. And since Superman digs his way down, and all of a sudden they're attacked by a bunch of drones. And Superman takes care of them all. And when they make their way in, they find the Batman Who Laughs Batcave. Wow, how was he able to build it that fast? I don't know. But basically, we find out, this is where a big chunk of the miniseries took place from. And as they're looking around, they eventually find a case that has 6 batarangs all used. And this is, if you've seen the preview pages, you know this is what it ties into. They've realized that this is clearly where the serum has been pinned on to merge with nth metal. And, well, before though, I should have rephrased it. Someone did kidnap Danny. It was a Superman that was laughing like a madman. Uh-oh. And we're already seeing that the Batman Who Laughs has tapped into and killed off other dark multiverse incarnations of characters and used them. So, now out of the realm of possibility. All of a sudden we get an image of all the different heroes of the DC Universe Jokerized, and they realize any one of them could be it. This is bigger than Gossip, which makes sense for this to be a team up of the two, when all of a sudden a Robin decoration comes alive. It wasn't a decoration. It was, a Jokerized Robin who attacks Batman, tosses him out, and he's saying, "Took me from my family, hit me with a batarang." And for a moment they think it's Danny, as he's going to say, "Changed me, made me wear this costume, said I was too innocent for his mission, but he could use me." And basically says, like, he's not Danny, he's Billy Batson. And then he says, "Shazam!" and everyone's knocked, as the two are knocked aside. And then we end the story with the Shazam Who Laughs. Shazam Jokerized is ready to stab one of the batarangs right into Superman. And he even says, "I always wondered if I could kick your ass, Superman." And we end it there. And this was good as far as picking up and setting up stuff from the Batman Who Laughs mini. It still gives a good summary, and it gives us the information that's needed to pick at the pieces that were left over without having to bog us down with everything that happened in that mini. And that's pretty good. The idea of the infected, we know they're not going to stay this way forever, thank God. But the idea of it is a sound one. It's a good one. It's something that's worthy of Batman and Superman. Batman Who Laughs is still arrested, I believe. So how things are going to play out for him? And the artwork is fine. The writing is strong. I think this is a good start. Whether or not I continue with this, who can say? But for right now, I recommend checking it out. That's all I got to say. Catch you all later.